Hello everyone, it's Wednesday here at Old Town Quilt Shop in Orchid, California, and we're live at 5-ish, as always. And these are the ways that you can shop here. So you can shop online, you can contact us by email or by phone, but probably online shopping is the best. So that offers our practically everything we have here in the shop 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And if you want to visit us in person, here is our address. And again, we're along the central coast of California, about an hour north of Santa Barbara. So this is where you find us. And we're going to go ahead and jump into our new fabric tonight. So first, we have from the line called Scarlet Story, we have nothing scarlet, we have black and white. So this is, we just like especially I like the black and whites, and especially ones with movement in it. This is kind of similar to some of the Aboriginal ones that we have gotten in the past. So this is Scarlet Story from Blank Quilting, and it's $14.35 a yard, and it is a very nice black and white. Then next we have from Blank Quilting, Game On. We're always looking for sports themed fabrics. So here we have soccer balls, just the traditional soccer balls on a green field. And then we have some baseball. So the background has, the bases, so it has the baseball field itself depicted. And then you've got the baseballs and the helmets and the gloves and the bats. So these two are new in our sports area. So this is called Game On from Blank Quilting. And then from Robert Kaufman we have Alabaster, and these are really interesting because they almost look 3D. They have this kind of shadowing done around the designs here, and it makes it look like it stands out. It really looks kind of 3D. So this is a gray background with just kind of loopy, floral type, like bows and leaves, and on a very light almost greenish gray background, and then this part is white. And then this one is really interesting because you really think that those are sticking out, especially when you see it in person. But it's it's basically a white on white with these little I guess they're little petals of flowers, but they do look like they are you look like you should feel little bumpies here, but you don't. It's perfectly flat, so it's kind of fun. And then the third one is another one with the gray background and the white, and these, the white ones look like they are, like you could feel them. If only, if only they did. They almost look like lace laying on there. So these are really interesting background or sashing fabrics, or this one could even be a main fabric. But anyway, these are called, this is from the line called Alabaster from Robert Kaufman. So fun fabrics. And then also from Robert Kaufman we have some batiks, and so this one is kind of a mint, a minty green floral. So it's got the more the blue green and then the lighter yellow green, so it's got a little bit of everything in it. It's a pretty pattern with these florals and the leaves. And then we have more of a lavender, and this one is just more of a a basic kind of blender type one, so it's got the light and the dark of the lavenders, so that's a very nice one. Then we have one that's more plum, and it has again the floral and the leafy design, but very pretty. So it's almost it's almost got kind of purpley on the plum background. So these are very pretty batiks from Robert Kaufman. So we've got the plum, the lavender, and the minty green. So those are from the collection called Lily Bella, Robert Kaufman. And then from Robert Kaufman we also have Lovely Day. So this is clearly a Valentine's Day fabric. So you've got the hearts and the very pretty, with the little swirlies and loops there, and just a very feminine looking heart fabric. So
It's deeper, is it showing?
what's that?
It's showing deeper red.
It's showing deeper red, and it's really not quite that deep. It's
That's
more of
better.
an orange, yeah, it's more of an orangey red. And anyway, it's very pretty in person, and it does have a lot of different shades of red going on in there, and the pinks in the background, so it will go with a lot of the Valentine fabric. In fact, I'm going to show you something because I am going to use it as the backing on that. And then also from Robert Kaufman, Lucky Day. So clearly this is for St. Patrick's Day. So we'll just add it to our collection of St. Patrick's Day fabrics. So it's green on a white, white background with the green hats, the leprechaun hats and the shamrock leaves. And so, just a little addition to our seasonal fabrics. So both of these are, just in addition to what we already have here in the shop. Okay, so let's get to a few classes here. So upcoming, we have the block of the month, the Flutterby Frolic. That one is just so hard to say. So we still have, some sessions going on. So if you have purchased the pattern, are having problems or want a little help, or you just want to sew with other people, come to the class. And then we also have Posh Sunflower coming up, and this is a So Kind of Wonderful pattern done with the mini quick curve ruler. So that one is coming up on Saturday, January 20th. So it's going to require that you buy the pattern and the ruler. So if you already have the ruler and you're looking for another pattern, so they have a whole series of the Posh patterns, and this one is the newest one, Posh Sunflower. And then we have a fun pattern, Eclectica, that's going to be taught by Linda Adele. And this one is going to be on Saturday, February 17th. And again, you need to purchase the pattern, but this does have partial seams, but they're very easy partial seams. So it's really, anybody could do that. I have done partial seams before, but it was in a, it was a much more difficult pattern because they were, they come to a point and all that. But these, you're doing the partial seam on one of these straight edges, and it's very simple. So don't be intimidated by that. And the sample that we have here in the shop is larger than what the pattern calls for, because Linda wanted to make it bigger for herself. But it's not that, I think that there are more than one size on the pattern. But because of how you lay, because of how you lay it out, these are square, those are each a square, and so you can put as many or as few as you want. So anyway, this will be a fun one. It's a great stash buster because you could do this scrappy. So that's a fun one. And then one more coming up, and this is the one that I'm going to use that Valentine pattern or fabric for the backing. This one is called, I forgot what it's called, Sweet Sentiments. So this is a table runner. And this is actually, we're going to do a series of 4 table runners throughout the year. And so this is one of them called Sweet Sentiments. So this class is going to be on January the 8th from 10 to 4. And of course you would need to purchase the pattern. This is beginner friendly. The pieces, though, I will tell you, the little squares are 1.5 inches. But you don't need any special tools unless you have the folded corner clipper. It will make it easier to do these. You don't have to draw the line. So there are, what it basically is a log cabin, and then you go back and you're going to put a piece here on each end of these. And you don't have to draw the line if you have the folded corner clipper. So it just makes it a little easier. And it's a good use of the folded corner clipper. So that's another class, and that's on a Monday. And this is the pattern. So it's called Sweet Sentiments. And this is the series that we are going to be doing. It's probably hard to see it on this. But so in January we'll be doing this one, which really is a more of a Valentine. Then we'll be doing a spring one. These are actually flowers. We looked at them and thought they looked like fried eggs, but but we'll be doing that one, and then a patriotic one in July, and then in October a fall one. So we will have a class for each of those. So that's what's coming up here at the shop. So we have lots going on next month. The pajamboree, and I don't know if that's full, but there's 2 spots left in the pajamboree. So if you haven't gotten your spot yet, you might want to give us a call or go online and sign up for it. So anyway, that's what we have going on here. Oh yes, next week. Oh yes, how could we forget? Next week is the big thing where we have our gift certificates on sale. And you cannot do this online because it doesn't allow us to, because even it thinks that we're a little bit crazy. But starting on Monday, and remember on Mondays we do not open until 3 p.m., but Monday through Saturday next week, so the 18th through whatever the date is on Saturday, 23rd. The 23rd, we will be having, all gift certificates will be 10% off. So if you buy a $100 gift certificate, you will pay $90, but the value of that gift certificate will be $100. So this is where you tell everybody you know who gives you gifts, this is the gift you want. You want a gift certificate from the shop, and they're going to save 10%. Or you can buy them for yourself, and they're good on anything here in the store, including the classes, the retreats, whatever. So get your gift certificates starting next week, Monday at 3 p.m. Okay, and remember you can't do it online. So if you have out-of-town people, they can give us a call. All righty, so I think that's all we have tonight. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next week.